Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, the world's first decentralized cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was created in 2009 by an unknown person or group of people using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Since then, it has exploded in popularity and has been gaining mainstream adoption. So, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a digital currency that is secured by cryptography and operates on a decentralized network. This means that it is not controlled by any central authority or institution, such as a government or bank. Instead, it is maintained by a network of computers around the world that verify and record transactions. One of the most unique aspects of Bitcoin is that it has a limited supply, only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist. This scarcity, combined with its decentralized nature, has made Bitcoin an attractive investment for many people. Bitcoin transactions are recorded on a public ledger called the blockchain. The blockchain is a decentralized, distributed ledger that records all Bitcoin transactions in chronological order. This ledger is maintained by a network of nodes, which are essentially computers that run Bitcoin software. When a Bitcoin transaction is made, it is broadcast to the network of nodes. The nodes then verify the transaction and add it to the blockchain. This process is called mining, and miners are rewarded with newly minted Bitcoins for their work. Over the years, Bitcoin has gone through some wild price swings. It went from being worth just a few cents in its early days to reaching an all-time high of nearly $65,000 in 2021. However, it's important to note that Bitcoin is a highly volatile asset and its price can fluctuate rapidly. Despite its volatility, Bitcoin has been gaining acceptance as a legitimate form of payment. Many businesses around the world now accept Bitcoin as a method of payment, and even some countries are starting to recognize it as a legal currency. One of the criticisms of Bitcoin is that it is energy intensive and has a significant carbon footprint. Bitcoin mining requires a lot of computational power, which in turn requires a lot of energy. However, there are efforts underway to make Bitcoin more eco-friendly, such as the adoption of renewable energy sources for Bitcoin mining. Another criticism of Bitcoin is that it can be used for illegal activities, such as money laundering and the purchase of illegal goods and services on the dark web. However, it's important to note that cash is still the most commonly used currency for illegal activities, and Bitcoin is actually less anonymous than cash due to the public nature of the blockchain. Overall, Bitcoin is a fascinating and revolutionary technology that has the potential to change the way we think about money and finance. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just getting started, it's worth keeping an eye on Bitcoin and its potential impact on the world. Hey everyone, it's time to talk about the hottest topic in the world of finance, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been on an absolute tear lately, with its price reaching new all-time highs almost every day. It's been a wild ride for Bitcoin investors, and it seems like everyone is talking about it. So, what's driving the price of Bitcoin up? Well, there are a few factors at play here. First of all, institutional adoption of Bitcoin has been increasing rapidly. Major companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy have been buying up Bitcoin in large quantities, and even traditional financial institutions like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan are starting to dip their toes into the world of cryptocurrencies. Secondly, there's been a lot of buzz around the idea of Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. With governments around the world printing money like there's no tomorrow, many people are turning to Bitcoin as a way to protect their wealth from inflation. But perhaps the biggest factor driving the price of Bitcoin up is good old-fashioned FOMO, fear of missing out. As more and more people see the price of Bitcoin skyrocketing, they're jumping on the bandwagon and buying in, hoping to make a quick profit. Of course, it's important to note that Bitcoin is a highly volatile asset and its price can fluctuate rapidly. Just a few years ago, it was worth only a fraction of what it's worth today. But for those who believe in the potential of Bitcoin to revolutionize the world of finance, the sky's the limit. Some experts predict that Bitcoin could eventually reach a price of $500,000 or even $1 million per coin. So, what does all this mean for you? Well, if you're thinking about investing in Bitcoin, it's important to do your research and understand the risks involved. But if you're already a Bitcoin investor, it's certainly an exciting time to be in the game. Thanks for watching, and let's keep our eyes on the price of Bitcoin as it continues to make waves in the world of finance.